Good morning. Welcome to Morning Yoga with Friends. We're going to go ahead and start in an easy seat. Find your breath. Maybe shut down your eyes. Just a reminder that this yoga practice is your own, so make any changes or modifications as needed. Always be safe. Blocks and props are highly recommended. If you want to turn on your Spotify playlist, now's a good time to do that. And we're just going to come to our seat. Palms up if you need energy this morning, palms down if you need some grounding. And just bring your attention to your breath. Inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. Fill your belly up. And exhale, let something go. For my year, I've picked one word to focus on, and it's been my intention for the year. And so every yoga practice, when someone says, "What's your intention?" I try to come back to this one word, and it's clarity. For me, finding clarity through my yoga practice is what always brings me back to my mat. This time to move and meditate with my own breath is such a gift. So if you have that one word for the year or your day, or maybe it's the week, I'd like you to just take a moment to think of that and settle on one thing, just one word: compassion, gratitude, peace. Maybe it's just breath, presence, and being here. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, let something go that isn't serving you today. Let your shoulders slide down your back. We're going to do some neck rolls. So drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Place your hands down by your hips, palms facing down, and walk that left arm out just a tiny bit. Creep your fingers out and find a little bit of extra stretch in the side of your neck. Inhale into that space. This time when you exhale, seal your lips and fire up your Ujjayi breath, the oceanic sound that we create when we breathe. Inhale and exhale, back to center. Ear drops to the opposite shoulder, opposite hand walks out just a tiny bit to find some extra stretch in the side of your neck. Inhale and exhale into that space. Come back to center and take just a few neck rolls on your own. Down and to the side, breathing and enjoying that feeling of waking up your spine and your neck. When you come back to center, we're going to just use our hand to do a supported stretch this time. So take your right hand to help gently press your right ear to your right shoulder. There you go. Another hand comes down. This is just to support it, not to force it. A little extra stretch. Find your edge, but not pain. And release. Roll your head forward and exhale. And we'll come to the other side and do the same thing. That arm reaches up over the side of your head and very gently supports a little bit of extra stretch. And roll back to center. Let your shoulders slide down your neck, your back. Crown reaches to the sky. Let's roll over our knees and come into child's pose. Knees go wide, toes to touch, tailbone rests on your heels, arms can reach forward. Resting your third eye center on the earth. Fill up your belly, inhale, expand your breath 360 degrees around your lungs. Maybe rock your third eye center back and forth. Bring some energy into your fingertips and just find a little extra stretch. Pulling your shoulders forward, your tailbone maybe scoots back just ever so slightly. Inhale and exhale, walk your fingertips back. We'll come to kneeling. Yep, come to tabletop. We're going to do, we're going to do just simple cat-cow here. So shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees. Inhale, your belly drops. Gaze goes up. Expand the space between your shoulders. And exhale, catch your back. Gaze maybe goes at your navel. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Do that a few more times. Just find some organic movement. Maybe articulate your spine to the side, wag your tail, whatever feels good this morning on your back. And when you're ready, come back to neutral tabletop. We're going to take a few bird dogs to build some spinal strength and awareness. So you're going to come into a neutral spine, all fours. Your right arm goes forward, your left leg goes back. You're going to square your hips, engage your core, fire it up, gaze goes straight down. Inhale, squeeze it all in, elbow to knee. And just pause for a second. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Exhale, extend. And reach in opposite directions, keeping your hips square. And inhale, squeeze. Exhale, extend. And one more time, squeeze, give it all you've got. Pull it all the way in, cat your back. The gaze goes to your belly. Hold for one more moment and then extend. Beautiful. And when you're ready, place that foot down and we'll switch to the opposite side. Left arm goes out, straight. Left leg, right leg goes back. Square your hips. Reach in opposite directions. Exhale, inhale, pull it all in. Squeeze. And extend. Inhale. Fill up, square your hips, maybe drop that right hip down just a tiny bit. There you go. And pull in, squeeze, and extend. One more time, pull in, squeeze just for an extra moment. Gaze at your hip, cat your back, and extend. Beautiful job. And set that down, let it go. Maybe take a few cat-cows, let it go. This time we're going to do a side stretch. So right hand maybe moves to the center of your mat between your knees, and you're going to reach your left palm goes down, right arm reaches to the sky. Beautiful. Inhale, extend, exhale, place it back down. Switch hands, do the other side. Inhale, extend. Gaze follows your fingertips. And back down. We'll do that one more time. This should feel good. It shouldn't hurt. One long line of energy through your spine. Beautiful. And exhale back to center. And last time on the other side. Nice job. Great. And back to tabletop. Creep your hands forward just a few inches. We're going to push down into downward facing dog. Take your weight out of your wrists by placing your energy into the L shape of your fingers. So your thumb and your first finger. Your tailbone raises to the sky. Your chest sinks between your shoulders. Bend your knees generously and then straighten them, letting your heels sink into the mat. Maybe pedal out your feet. Let's take a collective breath here. Inhale, fill up. Exhale through your mouth, let something go. Remember that word or that intention for your day. Inhale, clarity. And exhale, anything that isn't serving you today. When you're ready, take tiny steps. We're going to come into ragdoll. Meet your feet to meet your hands in a wide-legged hip width distance forward fold. Bend your knees as much as feels good. Hook your hands into the corners of your arms to let that lower back release. Shake your head yes and no. Let gravity do the work and sink forward into the mat. Rock your weight back and forth between your toes and your heels. Just find some nice inversion and a moment to breathe. Toe heel your feet back together. We're going to rise, sweeping our arms up into mountain pose. Engage your core. Inhale. Arms reach up towards the sky. Shoulders slide down your back. Belly is engaged, but you're not holding your breath. Quads are engaged. Weight is distributed through all four corners of your feet. Inhale. Exhale, baby back bend. Chest goes towards the sky. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, hands through heart center, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands on your shins, long spine, crown reaches forward, tailbone reaches back. Exhale, forward fold. Let something go, release. Plant your hands and take your vinyasa or skip it. Feet step back to plank. Shoulders and elbows are hugged into your sides. Exhale, halfway down. Flip your toes. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to take two more sun salutations. Walk or step or jump your feet to meet your hands. Sweep your arms up, mountain pose. Inhale. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, hands through heart center, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, or skip it. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale together here. Walk, step, or jump your feet to meet your hands. Inhale, mountain. Inhale, halfway lift. Thank you, Vera. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, hands through heart center, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take your chaturanga vinyasa or skip it and meet us in downward facing dog. Let's take one collective breath here. Inhale, fill up, exhale through your mouth, let something go. On your next inhale, seal your lips and refire that Ujjayi breath. We're going to start our flow today focusing on one breath per movement. The first time through, you might take a few more breaths per movement, and that's okay. So inhale your right leg high. Heel raises to the sky. Exhale, knee to chest. Now hold it here and squeeze it in. Exhale, right leg high. Three-legged dog. Pull it through, low lunge. We're going to come into a runner's lunge here. So your knee drops. You can roll your mat underneath for some extra cushion. The top of your foot, of that back foot, presses into the ground. You can bring your hands to your hips here if that feels good, to find some opening. Fire up your core. And then exhale, place your hands back on the mat. Maybe you walk your hands a little bit forward. You can drop to your elbows. You can come to the knife edge of that front foot to find even more opening in that hip on the right side. Inhale and exhale. And when you're ready, walk your hands back up to center. Toe heel that foot back in. We're going to rise up to low lunge. Engage your core. Arms sweep up, crescent lunge. Open up, warrior two. Exhale to the front of your mat. Beautiful. Flip your palms, extended side angle. Inhale, reach forward, tick-tock your arms 6 and 12. Extended side angle. Inhale and exhale. Deepen your lunge. Fire up that back quad. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Legs stay the same. Find some opening in the side. You can grab your wrist here and take an extra breath. Just find some more opening through your side. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, star. Come to the side of your mat, feet pointed out. Fill up. Exhale, horse. Sink down. Palms pressed together. Dance your feet. Find some grounding through your horse. Let's do some shoulder dips. So place your hands on your thighs. Right shoulder dips down. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, spinal twist. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, other side. Nice. Inhale, back to center. This time, sweep your arms up, star. Arms come out to a T. Pivot your feet. We're going to come into Prasarita, wide-legged forward folds. Have a reverse swan dive down. Engage your core, protect your lower back, and release in a lovely wide-legged forward fold. Inhale and exhale. Do what feels good here. Inhale, halfway lift. Arms out to a T. Engage your core. Rise up to star. Inhale and exhale. Pivot towards the front of your mat. Warrior two. And cartwheel your arms down. Back to plank. Take your vinyasa or skip it and meet in downward facing dog. Beautiful job. And take a breath. Inhale and exhale. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Again, focusing on one breath per movement, if that works for you. So inhale, left leg high. Pull it through, knee to chest. Inhale, left leg high. Pull it through, low lunge. Toe heel your foot out. For runner's lunge, place that knee down, rise up, hands on your hips if that feels good. Exhale, sink down. Whatever you did on the other side. When you're ready, back to center. Knee rises. We engage our core. We're going to come into crescent lunge. Knee over ankle. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Inhale, exhale, warrior two. To the front of your mat. Flip your palms. Inhale, reach forward. Extended side angle. Deepen that lunge. Weight in the back knife edge of that foot. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And exhale. Inhale, grab that opposite wrist and find a little bit extra stretch. Exhale, warrior two. And then come into star. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, horse. This time, bring your right heel up and sink down just a few pulses here. Set your foot back down, other side. Beautiful job. Few pulses here. Set that heel down. Sweep your arms up, star. Inhale, fill up. Pivot your feet. We're going to come into Prasarita. Hands come to a T. Reverse swan dive down. Engage your core. Prasarita. You can take a bind behind your back if that feels good to you, just for a little bit of extra opening. In our second Prasarita, exhale, let something go. If your mind starts to wander, remind yourself of that one word and your intention for the day. Let your hands release to the earth if you brought them behind your back. Inhale, halfway lift. Engage your core, hands out to a T. Rise up, star. Inhale and fill up. Exhale, warrior two. Cartwheel your arms down. Take your vinyasa or skip it. We're going to do a modified version of that same flow, just skipping the runner's lunge portion. So inhale, right leg high. Exhale, pull it through, low lunge. Inhale, engage your core, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Flip your palms, extended side angle. Reach forward, tick-tock your arms, 6 and 12. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Reach up and grab your wrist. And for a little extra stretch, exhale, warrior two. Sweep your arms up, star. Pivot your feet to the edges of your mat. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, horse. Inhale, star. Exhale, tee out your arms, pivot your feet, forward fold, Prasarita. Release your hands to the earth. Find your edge. Inhale, halfway lift. Engage your core, sweep your arms up, star. Exhale, warrior two. And cartwheel your arms, vinyasa, or meet in downward facing dog. Last time on the other leg, you're doing great. Inhale, your left leg high. Pull it through, low lunge. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Flip your palms. Extend forward. Extended side angle. Inhale, reverse your warrior, grabbing that wrist for some extra stretch if that feels good. Lovely. Exhale, warrior two. Sweep your arms up, star. Pivot your feet to the corners of your mat. Exhale, horse. Inhale, sweep your arms up, star. Exhale, pivot your feet, arms out wide, Prasarita last time. Enjoy it. And release to the earth. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Engage your core, rise up, star. Exhale, warrior two to the front of your mat. Cartwheel your arms down, take your last vinyasa or skip it and meet in downward facing dog. Beautiful job. When you're ready, sink to your knees and come into child's pose. And just take a breath. Feet go wide, knees go wide, feet come in. Fill up your belly. Remind yourself of that intention for your day. When you're ready, come to tabletop. We're going to do our balancing series now. Press up into downward facing dog. Walk your feet to meet your hands at the top of your mat. And sweep your arms up. We're going to roll up one vertebrae at a time into standing. Inhale and exhale, hands at heart center. Place your weight in your right leg, in your right foot. Your left arm comes up and over and rests in the hip, in your hip crease behind you, like you're getting ready for dancers. There you go. Inhale your right arm high, and then kick your left foot into your hand. That other arm reaches up high. Inhale and exhale into flamingo, finding a soft gaze on something that isn't moving. That knee drops down to the earth, maybe a micro bend in your other leg. There you go. Inhale, sweep your arms up, let that go into mountain pose. Exhale, hands at heart center. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Weight in your left leg, right arm up and over into the hip crease. Left arm goes high. Engage your core and bring your right foot into your hand, into flamingo. And just find some balance here. Your soft gaze resting on something that isn't moving. And set that foot back down. This next time we're going to come into dancers by kicking into that back foot, but let's set up the same way. Inhale, weight into your right leg. Inhale your left arm up and over and rest into your hip, palm facing up. The other arm comes straight up high, energetically. Grab the inside of your left foot. And this time after your inhale, when you exhale, kick into that back foot, coming into dancer's pose. Grounding down through that right foot, expanding your chest forward, crown reaches high, finding that opening. Beautiful dancers. And when you're ready, exhale back to center the same way we came in. Set that foot down, hands at heart center, let it go. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Place your weight in your left leg, right hand up and over into your hip crease. Other arm shoots up straight into the sky. Armpits facing forward. Engage your core and grab the inside of your right foot and kick into that foot on your exhale. Inhale, fill up, exhale, and kick. Thinking about opening your chest, squaring off your hips, letting that shoulder blade slide towards your back foot. Beautiful. And exhale back to center, hands at heart center, let it go. Nice job. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, let's just come down into a tiny ball. And roll onto your booty. Place your feet out in front of you. Flip your palms up. And with control, lower yourself back down into your mat. Inhale your arms up overhead. Take a big stretch. Feet reach in the opposite direction. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, squeeze your knees in. Getting a basket grip below your shins or on your shins. Kiss each knee and thank them for being awesome. Let your left leg fall to the earth while you squeeze your right knee into your armpit, out to the side a little bit and into that armpit, giving your ascending colon a little bit of love this morning. Drag that knee over if you'd like to take a spinal twist. Shoulders stay on the earth. You can cactus your arms to help with that process, and maybe your gaze stay straight ahead, or it might follow that arm in the opposite direction. Inhale and exhale, let it go. Inhale, bring your knees back to center. Squeeze it in, bring the other, join it. Give your knees a kiss again. They need some love this morning. But the other leg, drop down. Squeeze that knee into your chest, giving your descending colon some love, a little massage. And then gently guide that knee over for a spinal twist if that feels good to you this morning. Cactus out that shoulder and that arm and look in the opposite direction of your knee. Inhale and exhale. And back to center. Bring both knees in. They need just one more kiss. And exhale, let both knees fall to the ground. Feet wide. Toes fall naturally out to the sides of your mat. Your palms are relaxed, facing up. Shimmy your shoulders under your shoulders, under your heart to create, oh good God, a shelf for your heart. Start at your crown, relaxing the muscles in your forehead, the space between your eyes. Your tongue peels off the roof of your mouth. Your throat muscles let go. Your shoulders melt into the mat. Your heart is supported. Your rib cage deflates on your exhales, releasing any tension. Your belly is relaxed and free. Your tailbone and pelvis sink down with your lower back. Your thighs roll out ever so slightly. Your feet might even fall ever so slightly down to the earth. And feel your breath travel the same path from your feet, through your thighs, to your pelvis, to your belly, to your heart, to your throat, to your forehead, and your crown. Gently observe your thoughts, not getting too attached. Watch them float by like scenery. Before we move on with our day, remember your word and your intention that you set out at the beginning of your practice. Inhale and fill up with that same intention. And exhale and let go of anything that will get in the way of that intention. Gently roll to one side into a fetal position, resting your head on your arm, curling your knees in, and breathe here. Acknowledge all of the work you just did for your mind, body, and spirit today. We'll rise up to seated. You can keep your eyes closed as we seal our practice. Come into an easy seat, hands at heart center. Let's take one more breath together. Inhale and exhale. To seal my practice, I bring my hands to third eye center. The teacher and student in me honors the student and teacher in each of you. Namaste.